sandstorm at South Carolina. South Carolina won the toss deferred. OU receives, and they will get it at the 25-yard line. On the first play, fakes to Blaylock, throws behind his intended target over the middle. Mateer throws, good ball to Deion Burks, and Burks gets up to the 29-yard line. We do have a flag. Today's referee is Lee Hedrick.
Holding on the offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of second down.
On 2nd and 20, it's Blaylock breaking tackles into the Gamecocks secondary. And from 2nd and 20, it'll be 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, a good ball and a first down ball to Burks, who turns and makes a cut to the South Carolina bench. Up to their own 44, Mateer will throw, and that's caught at the 48 by Giovanni Gibson, who's tackled immediately by Judge Collier. Mateer, plenty of time, slings it for a first down into Gamecocks territory. That's the big tight end you were talking about, Matt. Jaron Canick, Gamecocks 35-yard line. Mateer will hand it off, and it's Blaylock who tries to get the edge. Oh, Manoa Lissa's checking on that. On 2nd and 7, here's a design quarterback run, and Mateer runs into Gamecock defenders just short of the first down.
He's active already in this one.
And going quickly, throwing a line of scrimmage ball to Gibson, and Gibson gets the first. Back in there, it's 1st and 10 Sooners at the South Carolina 24. Blaylock, and the freshman, it gets down to the 18. Mateer hands to Blaylock, who gets the edge and gets the end zone. 18 yards, and the Sooners strike first.
Great job bouncing this run by Blaylock. So he presses the hole inside and then bounces it outside.
Tate Sandell makes it 7-0. There's been so much talk about.
And as you mentioned, the ground game contributed mightily on that drive.
Sandell's kick will go through the end zone. SEC preseason, freshman All-America last year. It's a pop pass to Nick Harbor, and the big man is near a first down. He gets 9 yards, and his accolades just need some help from those offensive linemen. Sellers holds it, throws it, and it's a first down up to the 44, and it's Harbor again.
There.
That's the key, too. Those hands have gotten better and better as he keeps playing football, and that's Rasul Faison. On 2nd and 8, a line of scrimmage ball. Sellers gets it out there into Oklahoma territory, and his brother, Jaden. It's 3rd and 3, and they go to the ground and fighting for the first down. It looks like Faison is short. 6 of 13 on 4th down this year, and they'll go with the fullback. It's a first down. Rasul Faison inside the 10. Faison got him down here, and he gets the carry on 1st and goal and bangs into Sooners down near the 6. At the 6, it's Faison again, and he's down to the 4. Legs yet. And he hands it off, and it's a tackle for loss. Kendall Daniels, 10th play of the drive. Sellers in trouble. Tries to get out of there and can't get to the goal line. Oklahoma makes a stand. Their own 3. And Mateer will hand it to Blaylock, and Blaylock is loose again for another Oklahoma first down. Blaylock has 5 carries, 58 yards, and he won't get much here. Gets a couple of yards
for the Carolina offense.
Swing it to Blaylock out of the backfield, and not much doing on the other side as he gets up near the 19-yard line. Mateer, pressure's handled, and it's a first down ball to Giovanni Gibson right in front of Judge Collier. Xavier Robinson that's in the backfield with Mateer. He gets the carry. He goes forward for a few. And Tory is caught at the 31 by Sean Murphy. Mateer On the move, makes the catch, but it's short. Giovanni Gibson diving catch, a yard short of the first down. Is not out there to catch this punt.
Delay of game on the offense, 5-yard penalty, and it remains 4th down.
To nurse those fingers in warm-ups today.
False start on the offense, number 13. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it remains 4th down.
State. And Miller does get the punt off. It's a short one. It takes a Oklahoma bounce. Swain off of the bounce is past midfield, wrestled down by his headgear in Oklahoma territory.
Ball at midfield.
It's a net of 23 yards, and it's Lenore Sellers running for the first time and losing one.
Ground. He's such a powerful runner.
Sellers, pocket collapsing. Lenore somehow stays on his feet and stiff arm Sooners and gets inside the 45.
Too many mistakes on those first 2 drives. Freaking 2nd and 20, and we're in 3 deep coverage and let a guy run for 18 yards. I mean, that's what we got to be better, is just settle down. Everybody don't try and do too much. Just do your job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Norris and his
Sideline
brother.
warning against Oklahoma.
Offensively, good job by the Sooner defense, schooled up.
Mason Love punts it, and it's a fair catch there by Isaiah Satania. Gamecocks defense doing their job without Dylan Stewart on the field and Tory Blaylock.
In there, see how they align it.
Mateer on 2nd and 5 moves the pocket, and it's a good ball right near a first down. It's Giovanni Gibson. Mateer hands it to Blaylock, and Tory bounces off Gamecocks to the 21-yard line. He talks about Tory Blaylock. Mateer throws, and it's a wide ball, incomplete to Isaiah Satania.
In this offense on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 7, Mateer throws off his back foot. It's caught by the man Stink said they'd go to for a first down after he put his foot in the grass at their own 32. Mateer, Blaylock, and Tory ahead to the 38.
Defender to bite inside.
Line of scrimmage ball. Mateer throws to Satania, and Satania has a first down.
77 already in this game.
That's Xavier Robinson who's free. And that's a first down run around the edge. Pushed out by Collier.
Back inside.
25 yards on the last play, and Robinson gets it again. And now Mateer will throw. One-on-one ball incomplete over the head of Giovanni Gibson. Mateer moves the pocket and throws, and it's a good ball to Burks. And that's another Sooner first down. They're 5 of 6. Fake to Robinson. It's Satania, and he's tackled just outside the 10.
Their heels, working sideline to sideline.
13th play of the drive. Robinson had trouble fielding the snap and then scores. Wasn't the cleanest handoff from Mateer to Robinson, but it didn't matter.
Great job of actually just handling this football. Because as you mentioned, that ball's bobbled. Almost count that as a reception. Great job by Robinson sticking with it. An even better job.
Sandell makes it 14-0 from Washington State. Harbor will let that go through, and South Carolina's at the 25. One of the best defensive minds there is in the game. Lenore Sellers is under pressure, and he'll just go out of bounds and lose 5 yards on the play.
Side, the defense can rally.
On 2nd and 15, here comes more pressure, and Sellers can't escape. Grayson Holton with the sack inside the 10. 3rd and 26 for Lenore Sellers, who's just going to throw underneath, and it's going to be Faison with the catch. Satania waiting at his 40-yard line. Good punt by Love, fair catch called by Satania at the 39.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the receiving team, number 14, throwing a player to the ground. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Tory Blaylock stands next to Mateer, and Tory, the true freshman, gets the call here on first down.
Already 130 in a quarter and a half.
And again, gets a couple of yards on the clock. And John goes right side, and that's almost picked off. Dislocated finger that he suffered in practice this week. Miller punts away from Swain and punts into his own bench.
These third and obvious passes.
Just a 19-yard punt. Sellers throws a line of scrimmage ball to the sideline and out at the 40-yard line.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense number 38, hit out of bounds. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run and carries an automatic first down.
That's a fifth penalty on Oklahoma for Norris has about 70 pounds on little brother. He keeps it here, and he gets inside the 20, but he's all of the above. On second down, he throws. That's a high ball. Good catch made by Jacobs and Vandrevius. Of course, he was a Spurrier assistant, the former interim head coach. On third down, Matt Fuller, his first run, got a yard. He needed 2. On 4th and 2, Sellers keeps it. Sellers gets it out of bounds inside the 15. Down in the first half of the season. 1st and 10, Gamecocks at their 15. Sellers, how does he get out of this? Again, he loses yardage. He could have done that and didn't. Now 2nd and 13. Sellers, design quarterback run, gets that yardage back.
On this down.
Sellers drifts back, throws to the back pylon. Incomplete. Flags everywhere.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Our touchdown run against LSU last week. Sellers throws to the end zone, incomplete, and Harbor had no chance.
Interference on the defense number 23. The foul occurred in the end zone, so therefore the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
Pass. First and goal from the 2. Fuller. Inside the 1. Lenoris turns and hands, and it's Fuller, and he's short from the shotgun. Sellers hands it off. No.
For the formation.
Sellers looks to the top. He throws to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Harbor!
We wondered. Harbor started out the right side of the formation. And you're right, Lenoris Sellers, he wanted to work left. He was trying to get it to his brother, it looked like. Instead, he had just enough time to come back to Nick Harbor, who worked back over the touchdown.
William Joyce makes it a 7-point game. There are also defensive issues.
Into it after the touchdown.
Mateer will throw to Robinson out of the backfield, and Xavier is tackled up near the 30. Mateer, he steps up or tries to, throws, and it's a catch made by Robinson, and Robinson has a first down. Mateer gets out of there, flags down, and it's incomplete.
Holding on the offense number 56, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. The replay of first down.
Mateer keeping the play alive, throws, and it's incomplete.
Illegal formation on the offense. Number 56 was not on the line of scrimmage. That's a 5-yard penalty. That penalty has been declined. It will be second down.
Can double up.
Mateer, it's a line of scrimmage ball to Satania. And Isaac dives ahead. It's the 48 to move the chains if you're Mateer. Wants to step up and throw. Throws it short, incomplete. Waiting at his own 22. Swain at the 15. He has 3 punt returns for touchdowns this year, and he gets it out near midfield.
Have to be aware of the QB scramble.
32-yard return by Swain. Sellers throws underneath into Oklahoma territory. Sellers throws, caught inside the 30, but short of the first down is Hunt. Clock's running.
Been explosive in that passing game at 10 for 10.
Gamecocks will get it at the 25-yard line. Langer, Lenoris will hand it off on the first play of the second half.
But regardless, not as efficient as they've needed to be.
Sellers surveys and throws out of the backfield. It's Mazio Bennett.
A scrimmage and allow your playmakers to get in space.
Haven't been able to get short yardage, and they can't get it here. Yards in South Carolina in this game as Mason Love puts his right foot into it for the third time. Satania drifts back and calls for the fair catch. That's Satania, and they fake it to him. Mateer doesn't get much. Blaylock leaves the backfield. Mateer's in trouble. He throws, and Satania makes the grab.
Shift over there to the top of the screen.
Mateer on a design quarterback run. First down, Sooners.
Loves that now pass and gets downhill.
Mateer hands it off to Blaylock, and he'll get a couple. Mateer throws. Satania turns past midfield, and another Sooner first down.
Yes, look at the run after catch capability.
Here's a run for Mateer. And John will take on tacklers. And the big 6'6" sophomore hands it off to Blaylock. Mateer, another good ball, but Satania dropped it. Swain has had two really good returns despite a dislocated finger. Tory will let this one go over his head, and that's excellent. Grayson pins the Gamecocks deep inside their 5. For Dowell Loggins now, he's the offensive coordinator for Lenoris Sellers, and how does he activate this ground game for Sellers? And another handoff, and maybe a yard or two there for
first down, at least one for possession's sake and field position.
South Carolina's converted 3 fourth downs, 0 thirds. Sellers hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, ending at midfield. Low punt, fieldable for Satania, back at his own 44. And tackled at the 47. The starting field position of the day for John Mateer. Good pickup by the offensive line there, and Giovanni Gibson on the catch.
Pass interference on the defense number 8. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul, and it carries an automatic first down.
It goes on Judd, 6-4, the combined record of the opponents after today. That was the first penalty on South Carolina today. On 2nd and 8, Robinson leaves the backfield, and Mateer throws, and a nice catch made by Caden Helms. Mateer on 3rd and 4 with time, throws, and it's almost picked off. Stayed in Norman. And now he's done it in Columbia, South Carolina. Sooners are up double digits in their first ever trip to the Palmetto State. Crew here from the Tennessee Titans as well, but maybe Hunter can go to work for these guys.
Afternoon on 3rd.
Matt Fuller in the backfield. Sellers fakes to him, wants to load up, throws the deep ball down there. Vandravius Jacobs is interfered with.
Interference on the defense number 25. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, and it carries an automatic first down.
Sellers to Sellers, and little brother tries to take off, and he gets a few yards.
Positive yards.
On 2nd and 5, Lenoris on a little screen to Fuller. Matt will dive ahead. You last Saturday night, not the case here today against Brent Venable's defense. Sellers in trouble, and he just has to throw it away. And there's the fake, and there's the interception. And the Sooners will take over as Taylor Wine read it perfectly.
Taylor Wine was all over it. It's like you mentioned, it's 4th and short, it's midfield, and you can feel it almost. This is a prime opportunity, right, where if you're going to take a shot, the Sooners are all over this one. I mean, Taylor Wine almost looked like he was the intended receiver. You're trying to throw it to Nick Harbour. It doesn't matter. You can't win a 50-50 ball. You see Taylor Wine, he just dropped out. Saw that coming all the way.
Sophomore from Brentwood, Tennessee. First career interception, gives the ball back to John Mateer, and Mateer will move forward.
In general has.
And here's Blaylock.
Big hit.
It'll be third down. Bulls you're talking about there. 3rd and 5. Mateer on a bubble. Gets it out there with flags down. Blaylock gets out of bounds. And he would have the first down, but let's see what's going on in the backfield here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense, number 12. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Carries an automatic first down. The quarterback may remain in the game. His helmet came off, but it was due to the hit. First down.
Sooners inside the 25. And it's Blaylock who will get down past the 21.
The mark against the Sooners in this one so far.
Mateer pumps, now throws, and he's got a man wide open, and it's Satania for 6.
Playing with fire this half has South Carolina, and you see just a little bit of a pump fake, and Satania working against Gerald Kilgore on that far side. Able to drop one in there. Great job by John Mateer finding it, one of his favorite targets in Satania. Great look at it from the pylon cam. That's been a busy pylon.
Are 23 and 23 in the red zone this year with 18 touchdowns. Coach Pittman said, well, if we can hold on to him, which is a big thing now in college football. Oklahoma now in this conference, happy to be here. Lenora Sellers throws, that's too high for Sellers in South Carolina. And Lenora will throw short. Little brother Jaden is crushed by Reggie Powers, and flags come in.
Personal foul, targeting on the defense, number 13. That play is now under video review.
Take a look at it. He's driving on it. I don't see targeting there.
In our entire lives, that's just a good, clean football tackle, but
it looks to me like he's leading with his right shoulder. I think that is an excellent example of what would be a form tackle. That was a good-looking hit. Looked like he got his head to the left. It was obviously a big hit, sure, but a clean.
After video review, there is no foul for targeting. Number 13 may remain in the game. It's third down.
It's a brother to the other. Lenoris will move the pocket against his body and throw, and that's caught.
Delay of game on the offense, 5-yard penalty, and it's still fourth down.
You know, Matt, it feels injuries right now. Trying to find more issues.
A delay of game. Looks like we're going to get a
false start on the offense, number 23. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it remains fourth down.
4th and 1 to 4th and 11 in Love. A low line drive punt that Satania can field. And more flags on the field.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team, number 25. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
And the doors.
Tier hands it to Blaylock. Tory gets up to the 35-yard line. I think this is the best team they've had in close to 100 years. Post snap, and Mateer is going to drive a defender with him. Judge Collier right at the marker. He'd come back and play in the Texas game like he did last week. As they hand it to Robinson.
And he puts in and get ready for games.
Fakes to Xavier. Robinson keeps the ball and gets down to the 45. He's pressured. That's the first time they've got him. Gamecocks bringing pressure and barely got it off. Miller's on the ground, and there's a flag down as well.
Running into the kicker on the receiving team, number 13. That penalty has been declined. First down.
Went with him. Rattler throws it, not Rattler, Lenora Sellers throws it forward to Nick Arbor to get him evaluating players and trying to help the roster. Sellers trying to escape. You just can't take a sack here. He gets rid of it and into the bench.
off of his spot and uncomfortable.
And he's in trouble here on a blitz by the Sooners. He gets out of there. And look at this athleticism. He dives near a first down.
Effort by the quarterback for the Gamecocks.
Venables keeps bringing the house. And down goes Lenoris. That's our Mason Thomas. Gamecock offensive line just cannot protect.
Your feet like he did the previous 2 snaps.
14 sacks in a year and a half of college football as Oscar Attaway. 3rd and 17. Sellers has to dump it off to Attaway. Oscar. Look at that effort to get the first down. And Attaway, 2 terrific plays to keep the drive alive, and that's incomplete to Brady Hunt. Sellers, that ball deflected. It'll be 3rd and 10.
5 rushers.
On 3rd and 10, Sellers, protection picked up this time and throws downfield, and it's incomplete. Sellers on 4th down, gets out of there. He's going to have to try to run for it. He stays in bounds. He got it.
Pick up the first.
Crossing midfield, Sellers tries to get rid of it, instead goes down. Sacked on the play. I think you're right. I think BJ's the reason for it. On a screen. That's incomplete.
Out of South Carolina.
Brent Venables is bringing pressure all day, and Lenoris Sellers is running for his life, and he's got no place to go, and he just has to go down. Sammy Omosigo. Offense stays out there, and Sellers will throw short, and OU will take over on downs. All Oklahoma in this one. 131st season of OU football.
There in the second half and continue to set this offense up.
Xavier Robinson on 3rd and 7. It'll be 4th down as Robinson will stop short. And Mateer's going to do a little quick kick here. What else can this guy do?
Wow.
I mean, the guy has been outstanding at quarterback, and now he's punting it to the 1-yard line.
Handles that snap and just doinks it on down there. Really well executed by Oklahoma. 4.5 to play in South Carolina. You know, a thought here is you got to find a way to try to maintain possession, sure, but also you got to protect your quarterback a little bit. He has been harassed the last couple of possessions.
And Fuller's not going to get out. 2 more for the OU defense.
Rolling on the field is the safety.
Watch him. He's going to work to his left and win right now. Gets upfield. Just a lot of backups in there. I got to tell you, the whole right side, backups.
Short free kick, and Sooners will take over at midfield. Another wit that does that. And he gets a couple of yards. Robinson does there.
Home.
Taylor Tatum in the backfield, and Tatum won't get much.
Carolina picks up A&M. Meanwhile, Oklahoma gets to play Tennessee. It's just a
Miller's punt. Fielded by Swain at the 14. And he's out past the 20.
previous possession.
And Woods, that's a good ball. It's caught by Donovan Murph for a first down up to the 35. And Woods. There's Jaden Sellers, who's gotten a lot of valuable playing time today.
About Blaylock. Young career and already that career high at 101. Impressive afternoon.
Brother Woods somehow stayed upright.
Some other guys to contribute. He's proven to really emerge as that bell cow.
Woods continues to look good on this drive. It's another Jayden Sellers first down reception.
Instead, it's been Sellers that stepped up.
Plenty of time here. Incomplete. Woods gets out of there. And Cutter inside the 30-yard line.
History.
Woods. It's a good ball and a completion for a first down inside the 25 with under a minute left. Team is 3-3. It's Missouri at Auburn. Woods stands in there and throws an interception. Johnson picks it off.
Almost turned into Jacoby Johnson looking like the intended receiver here. You see the confusion there. It wasn't even contested offense to defense. Instead
of South Carolina. They have won 87 straight, the Sooners have, when holding opponents under 21 points. Oklahoma improves to 6-1, and they'll host Ole Miss next Saturday in Norman. Ole Miss has the early lead in Athens over on ABC right now. Meanwhile, South Carolina will host the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Well, the story to me, Taylor, more than anything, this Oklahoma Sooner defense, real deal. Able to get up off the mat from a week ago and pick up where they had left off. A dominant side of the football for the Sooners.